Hey guys, and today we're going to be looking at the LEGO Star Wars set number 75399, Rebel U-Wing Starfighter. This is one of two Series 2 Andor sets that we get. And it has unique Andor art on the front of the box with the grey stripe and black textured bricks for the rest of the box art. Nice scene at the back of, I'm not sure what planet that this is, but it's a nice scene for the U-Wing, like a backdrop for the U-Wing to be involved with. And the back of the box just shows you some of the features, like the ramp for the U-Wing and the cockpit opening, etc., with some of the minifigures, the wings deploying, and the stud spring-loaded shooters. This set comes with 6 numbered bags and 1 instruction manual and 1 small sticker sheet. This set comes with 4 minifigures, so let's go straight into it. So to start off with, we have Cassian Andor, who has a bit of leg printing on the front here, hip printing, nice track kit, torso design for a rugged rebel trooper. Also have some back printing on as well. He comes with a side accessory pistol. This is like the double barrel pistol design. Good head design. Really captures the features of Andor, and take his hair piece off and he has an alternate head you could use as well. And next up we have K2SO, and it's really good to be able to get this droid again. And I say this is one of the better droids that LEGO have done, even though like the torso and the head is one molded piece, and so there's no movement in there. What they have done really well is the printing. They've got printing on the eyes, printing on the torso, even tiny printing for like little buttons on K2 on the side there. And what's even really unique is the Imperial logo printed on his shoulder joints where the arms are. So it just shows you how well they can actually do droids in LEGO. And he does come with a blaster, and his arms move and bends over like that, but as it's like super battle droid legs, so they don't actually articulate or move very well. Next up we got Dedra Meero, which is good to actually have a villain for from the Andor series. It's mostly a good minifig until you look at the legs. It's just white printing on black. It just does not work. It just does not match up. It should have been a dual molded leg piece, or maybe even triple printed to really get that right to match the torso. But still, it is a good minifig. You got this unique head mold with the Imperial hat and hairpiece. You got the like little sort of like ISB poncho coats going on for Dedra Meero with her blaster pocket here. She does come with a pistol, and we'll have a closer look at the printing on the leg. As you can clearly see, it just does not match up the white to the white LEGO pieces. And she does have a dual molded head, double-sided printed head I mean. And next up we've got the ISB Tactical Agent, and this is something that people would like to army build, but you only get one in this set, and it only comes in this set. He comes with a blaster and a shield piece, but I'll remove the shield piece so we can have a better look at the ISB agent. And this is an armored up version of the ISB trooper. So see, the legs are done well this time. So it's white legs with black printing. The torso is really nice, different than the Stormtrooper torso, etc. You got a nice cap piece for the agent. He's only got one printing on one side of his face, but this is something that people would like to army build up. But obviously you only get one minifigure in this set, and he only comes in this set. Now we've got the U-Wing itself, and it is a downscaled version compared to the previous U-Wing we got from Rogue One, but it still captures the shape of a U-Wing. So the main feature for the U-Wing is the wings deploying, and they lock in with ball joints, and it has a very wide wingspan once it's deployed like that. and it easily just locks into place like so. It has little blasters at the front here, and it has hidden spring-loaded shooters, so they're not sticking out and looking ugly. They actually just sort of blends in with the model a bit, and they're easily shoot out by pressing this brick down here, and they both shoot out. Next let's have a look at the engines. Now the actual engine modules I do like the build of, but the way they're joined, it just looks a bit awkward. It's just random Technic beams just sticking out, and it's just something about it that doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. You've got this little hatch here where you can fit a few blasters or spare pieces in it. A bit of greebling on the back of the engines here, but because it's not a very big model, there's not too much going on. Now let's have a look at the cockpit. So it's a printed piece here, which is nice, so no stickers there. There are a few stickers in the set. There's a sticker here, and there's a sticker on the console. I'll show you that in a sec. And a really cool feature to open a cockpit is you got this Technic axle here. If you push that in, it causes the cockpit to open up, so you can easily access the cockpit without struggling to get it open. There's a printed console here, but there's one downside with this cockpit piece, and that is there's not much depth to it. So if I put Andor in there, he should be sitting up, but he won't. The windscreen piece won't. So he has to actually lay down, which is a bit awkward, but then he fits in perfectly. But it's not really how you should be flying a Starfighter, Starship, whatever you like to call it. Let's have a look at the underside. So remember, this is a troop transport, so these do come down. I'll show you that in a sec. But I really want to point out this piece here, which is accurate, that it has like a bottom window piece, so the pilot can see what's going on underneath. But unfortunately, there's no way to access anything in there. There's no way to store anything in there. Minifigures can't actually see out of there because there's no room. This is all plated off, so the pilot can't actually see down. So while the exterior looks correct, its actual function just does not work. And if we've got these doors here, now they should slide side to side, but because of the scale of this model, they can only go down like that, and they do it on both sides. And the storage area inside the U-wing is pretty small, so you can barely get one minifigure in the cargo hold by putting Andor in this funny little seating arrangement here, which is very tight squeeze. Try to get him in. And there we are, but he barely fits in there. And if you wanted to put K2 in there, he can fit in there, but there's nothing to actually hold him in, so you have to just sort of shove him in, lay him down, close up the doors, but then he just sort of rattles around inside. So not much of a good troop transporter. It's only more like a one troop transporter. So overall, it is nice to get a Series 2 playset of Andor. The only downside is that the U-wing is a bit small and needs to be a bit bigger so you can accommodate more troops and cargo, so that's the purpose of the U-wing. Minifigures are great, besides Dead Ramiro's leg printing, but the rest are pretty good minifigures. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time.